Alrighty, and we're back. Listen, we got some stuff to talk about. We also have some news from the developers, okay? So it's kind of like a dev update slash mental health check. You know what I mean? So first, we're going to go over what the developers had to say in regards to the delay. They did respond to some questions. Also, I'll reveal something, just a little detail, you know what I mean? Little, you know what I mean? Little something. And then we're going to go over some of the responses, obviously, on this place right over here, the place of places. And also, how you guys responded to the news as well. I'm putting you guys in the spotlight. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm calling balls and strikes. All right? So first, let's go over, the important stuff, and then later on in the video, we're going to go over the fun stuff. All right? Let's do it. All right, so this is the same pretty much post as before. Again, main thing to note here is the new release date is early fall 2025. Okay, so we're gonna see it probably in 3 to 5 months. You know what I mean? Just about there. A quarter, as someone said in the other video, which I thought was hilarious. A full quarter. Holy, right? But yeah, that's the main thing you should really get from it. It's a delay. You know what I mean? Suck it up. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You know what I mean? But let's see what people have to say, and then let's see some of the developers' kind of responses. Okay, so is the 1.3 base game update comes as early fall at least, or you can update base game at June. All right, here's the thing I gotta reveal because they're already asking the question. I don't know if the devs actually respond with this, but I heard it somewhere else. You know what I mean? Confidentially speaking. 1.3 is the patch that will launch with war sales. You heard it here. I have it on good authority. It is the patch that whenever war sales does come out, the official game patch, because whenever a game has DLC that comes out that changes the game drastically, usually it has a base game update that comes with it. Patch 1.3 is the base game update that will come with war sales. Okay? So even if you can't get war sales, you will still get a bunch of content whenever war sales does drop. I don't know if it'll be the same day, but it is. They're like that. All right. The dev team now until fall. Hilarious. I love to see good old dev blog posts. Okay. Boom. Oh, okay. Here we go. They kind of already said it, but it is what it is, right? The base game update will still be released with the War Sales DLC. This is still kind of vague, but by the base game update, they do mean 1.3. Okay? So there's no confusion. What else do we got? Terrorwolves never ceases to disappoint. I'm gonna talk about these type of guys in a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's stay straight on topic. You know what I mean? Here we go. We have this little list right over here of what the devs had to say. Okay, so first we have a person saying, "Praise be, a question has been answered. I presume that your job done now for the next 3 months, or would we be so bold as to ask a second question to be answered?" I'm gonna be honest with you before we do continue. You're not talking to people like this in real life. I'm gonna be honest with you. As a person who's worked a minimum wage job where I had to deal with retail people and stuff like that, I'll be honest with you. Well, first of all, the way I look, you know what I mean? Usually people they don't try their luck. You know what I mean? But if someone does, you talk to me like this, you walk up to me like this, and you hit me with something some stupid shit like this, some snarky, smart ass shit like this, brother, the response you're going to get is not the answer to your question. Okay, that's all I got to say. This is crazy. You're a crazy person. Before I used to have the kitty gloves on, but I'm going to be honest with you, I call balls and strikes now because that's kind of that's the climate we're in nowadays. You don't talk to people like this. And these are the same people that expect a response. I'm going to be honest with you. You know what I mean? You might not talk to a lot of people, so you might think this is how people talk. But this is not how people talk. Straight up. But you still got a response because, adults in the room. It is what it is. They respond no and yes. I don't know what this means right here. That was an easy 2 questions. For starters, we will share another Q&A next week. I like the quick response. I like not answering too much. Good response right there. By the way, that's really good as well. We're going to have another Q&A next week, so woohoo! More content, baby. You'll see it here first, okay? So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, don't talk to people like this. This is crazy. And I don't need nobody who's like 12 years old commenting on my goddamn YouTube videos being like, oh, well, he kind of has a point. No, bro, you don't talk to people like that. That's just... You don't. All right, will the claimants, and this is another person asking a question, says, will the claimants and other older announced improvements coming also be included in this game's updates? Claimants, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember when that was promised. And I covered the whole early access. Maybe they said something, but I don't... This might have been like something that I don't know. But I don't remember it. But the developers say will be clarified at a later date for the claimants, but generally speaking, base game plans discussed here are still relevant. I think they're talking about this right here. I'm going to link this down below, by the way, because for some reason people still don't see this or haven't seen this. In the announcement for War Sales, there's like an and right here. It says and base game plans, okay? And there's like this whole section dedicated to like what they plan to add to the game. You know what I mean? Like some of the features, showing off some of the features, why they're being added, and all of that. I have a video of me discussing it. That's also linked down below. But if you just want to read it for yourself, I will, you know what I mean? Down below. But, yeah. Next, oh, they did. They responded to all these guys. All right, here's the guy. Tail Worlds never ceases to disappoint. I wonder what you guys do all day in that office of yours. Definitely not finishing your beep game. Excuse me, I'm pissed. Brother, you are a peon. I'm sorry, like, this is insane to me. These are people that have never talked to people in real life. I'm going to be honest with you. As a person that goes outside, you know, a person spends most of the day outside. That's why you see most of the time, like, the reason my light is on right now, like, you see, I still got my outside clothes on. You see this? I got a belt and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, outside, like, you see why it's on? Because it's nighttime. It's nighttime. The day has passed. I have come home. You know what I mean? Like, it's, how can I... As a person who goes outside, you know what I mean? And also not, like, both headphones in, you know what I mean? At most, I'll have, like, one, like, little AirPod in if I'm, like, listening to something, you know what I mean? Like, if... But as a person who observes life, people don't talk to people like this. This is insane. This is insane, brother. This is insane, brother. Hey, online got some of you thinking you guys are hard. I'm telling you, bro. You're not that hard, bro. I'm Alright, they respond, I can promise you the team is working hard to finish what we were set out to do, but understandable you're not happy about the news. Oh, God, brother. Bro is either 12 years old or in trouble. You know what I mean? It's one or the other, bro. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not sorry. But see, that's like a common response for me because I'm a genuine guy. I'll be hitting the I'm sorry even though I'm not sorry, bro. I'm not. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not. Next, it's okay. We understand as long as it gets tested and is a good product. Thanks for the candor. Bro, you do not use that word. What does candor mean? God damn it. You guys and these goddamn words. The quality of being open and honest in expression, frankness. Bro, you do not use this word in real life, bro. I'm so... I agree with the message. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, it's a delay. It happens. But, like, candor? Get up out of here, bro. Thanks for understanding. There it is. What is this? Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord is my favorite game. I hope the map has changed. The middle of the map has added a river that can be driven. Rich gameplay. Otherwise, you can draw circles around the map of the nautical battle. It'll be very boring in single. If there are more weapons and armor, especially more shields, it will be better. I am very much looking forward to the DLC. I believe you can give players a surprise. I wish the studio more and more strength to reach resources. I didn't slow down because the sentence never stopped. That is a full sentence. That's crazy, bro. Bro was very excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited too, bro. I'm excited too. You know what I mean? Look at this guy. This guy was so excited he never stopped his sentence. Just kept putting you know what I mean, commas. The community manager says heck, those are some interesting assumptions. We'll be sharing more in the following weeks. Stay tuned. Thanks for the wishes. There it is. There it is. You know what I mean? By the way, I want to say something because since everyone is mad about the delay, they don't want to say the other stuff. I appreciate all the communication that's been going on, okay? The shorts and stuff that they've been putting out. I think, shoot, I could post like 3-4 content videos per week now. I'm just saying, bro. They've been communicating a little bit more. I know we hate to say that. So I just wanted to point it out that it's kind of happening right now. Shoot me, please. Do it. You know what I mean? I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. Listen, I'm the guy. I'm the guy. I'm the talk. Words come out my mouth. You know what I mean? Think about them. Right over here. Oh my God, I want to talk about this type of guy too. Listen. This, by the way, ends the segment of talking about what the devs had to say. We are now on the segment of talking about mental health and how people are going above and insane mode over a delay of a video game. You're going to get your feelings hurt because I'm going to just call it out how it is. You know what I mean? I'm going to call it out how it is, man. You're going to get your feelings hurt. You know what I mean? If you're prone to get your feelings hurt, just click off the video, dog. Like, I'm being so serious with you. I'm being so serious with you. Even though you think you're a big boy and you can take it, you might not be able to, okay? This is your, like, warning. I'm like, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. You know what I mean? We're about to go from PG to PG-13. You know what I mean? Are you ready? Just saying, bro. Just saying, bro. I might throw a swear word in there. Catch you off guard. I'm just saying, bro. All right? Let's get to it, okay? This type of guy right here. This guy, checked his account a little bit earlier. I don't think you can check it right over here. I'm not calling him out specifically. 300 messages, joined 2020, 5 years ago. He's a guy that follows the developers. He wants information from the developers. As a guy who's been following the game since it came out, how do you not know the answer to this already, my brother? They released this 2 months ago. This was in March 20. March 20th. Brother, listen, I'm saying this because these be the same guys then they'll be asking like, they don't communicate to us, brother. What's going on? We don't even know what's going on in the future, man. What's going on? There's no communication. It's right there, brother. It's right. You see how his Steam is connected? This was posted on Steam. This pops up like all over the place whenever it's posted. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, you know what I mean? It's okay. It happens. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Ha 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 ha. That's all. True. I believe you. Listen. Yes, you're right. What else? In my opinion, when they announced the DLC, they already knew they wouldn't be ready by June. If they didn't know, this is incredibly inexperienced behavior. All right, I call the cap. It's extremely inexperienced behavior. Now hold on a minute. What game recently that's like the biggest game ever to come out that you know just got recently delayed? What's that game called? GTA 7? No, 6. I know what the number is. But they got delayed. It's not a delay is like a thing that happens. It's like if you've ever done anything in life, like if you ever like pursued things in life, or if you ever even had a job, like you know the concept of a delay. It just happens. It's like a part of like life. I don't know how to explain it. If you do something that requires stuff, sometimes that stuff gets delayed. No matter what it is. No matter what you do, like it's just a thing that maybe it just sounds a bit trying to make it sound like it's such a big deal when it's not. You know what I mean? It's like a normal thing. It's like it is what it is. Attention. Pushing my seat up. The delay wasn't 2 to 3 weeks or 1 month. It's more than 3 months. So they don't have much in their hand. That's not how that works. Bro. Listen, and again, I'm not specifically aiming at any of these, forum users in like general, right? There's so much dumb guy takes nowadays, bro. There's so much of them where it's like, I know how this process works because I think I do. Brother, what are you talking about? You think that they would announce a DLC before they had anything like done for it? This far in? What? I get it. This was like a development team that was like completely unknown. This is but this is like, bro, they're like a solidified in the game developer. If they announce a DLC, that means they got the DLC already. It's just like they had to, test it, then go through this, then go through that. It's a process. But like, that's like again, that's not how that, you know what I mean? That's not how that would work. You know what I mean? All right. Really goes to show how horrible state the studio is in, and then everyone just piles in. One dumb guy says something, the other dumb guy's like, "Yeah, brother, I believe it too. Yeah." This is how it happens, and then it gets normalized. If a majority say it in a specific space, it becomes like the general opinion, or in some way the pseudo truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the truth, but it's like what we all believe to be true. It's ay. Holy, not reading all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, that was actually not too bad. Wait, let me just read some. Let me go back real quick. Where is it? Yeah, we already went over this. That's fine. Let's talk about some of you guys. Oh man. Listen. Let's hear the takes. I'm here for the takes. All right. We got Bannerlord DLC announcement and delay before GTA 6. It was a go-to comment. You got it, bro. Bro, this was the only reason I was excited for summer. Now I have nothing. Dog, I'm going to be honest with you. I said womp womp, and I'm going to be honest with you. It's still womp womp. You know what I mean? Again, relax. These are jokes. I'm going to throw jokes at you. It ain't that deep, brother. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean? Like, you still got some motion, brother. I believe in you. You know what I mean? You'll find some motion. You know what I mean? There's stuff to do. You know what I mean? It's alright. You know? Get back out there, dog. I believe in you. Been playing for the last 2 years. While I'm not surprised, I do want the DLC to be finished whenever it gets released. Don't get me wrong. But I don't really see the effort from the devs. It might just stop playing until I get a PC and use mods. Tailworld's devs say with the DLC that they would try to be better at communicating with the community. Rarely have I seen posts on the forums discussing details of the DLC. Their idea has been making TikToks on how to do the basics of the game, and a few minor things are being implemented to the DLC. Yeah, that's communication, homie. That's just not the communication that you want to see. You know what I mean? They're going for an audience that, is more of like the normal crowd that plays the game. Yeah. And the reason they don't post on the forums is like the same reason that, like, You know, when the forums like first, like when the beta first started, there was like a dozen developers. I had a list of like 30 developers that I would go through their messages every single day, and I could make like 2 dev posts a day in like the first 2 months that the game came out. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie to you. But so many people on the forums were so negative no matter what. Whether a change was made, whether it wasn't made, whether something was kept, whether something wasn't kept, everything was negative, everything was compared to Warband, everything was not as good. And so many devs just stopped posting. And now it's barely people, now the devs barely post there, and they still do post. But do you see like the stuff that we just went over? Like, look at how people are talking to them. Like, that's insane, homie. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if I was younger, you know, I didn't have my son and stuff like that, like, someone, like, if I'm talking to somebody, like face to face, and they say something like this to me, I would slap you in the face. Straight up. You would get a quick slap in the face. I wouldn't, like, try to, like, hurt you past that. But it would be kind of like one of those, like, who are you talking to? It's a crazy thing to say. You know what I mean? Nowadays, I would kind of, like, just, like, look at you and kind of be like, you know, give you a little smirk and laugh. I wouldn't entertain you. But, like, this is insane. You, like, that's why. And now they're communicating to the people that, you know, enjoy the game, don't take everything so seriously, and get so hurt over stuff that, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. A delay is not, like, some kind of wrong done to you. Brother, you're not the main character. None of you guys are the main characters. I'm not the main character, homie. We're all on this world. If there's a delay that happens, dog, deal with it. What the? Bro, I just got into a hit and run. Bro hit me in the back of my car with my son and then just drove away. I gotta shell out $500 for a deductible. And while this is going on too, I still come up here, I still smile, I still do what I gotta do. Suck it up, homie. Come on, man. Shit happens. Life happens. What am I gonna cry about that I gotta spend $500 and that guy's probably never gonna get caught for it? Yeah, it crossed my mind for more than like 10 seconds. Then I was like, damn, I'm that guy. Let me get this motherfucking money. Let me make sure my son's straight. Let me get to business. Let me go make this update video. Everybody messaging me while I'm getting my car fixed, or, you know what I'm saying, inspecting and stuff like that. And I'm just like, come on, man. This for everybody. Who trying to make this sound like some kind of sob story, like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Let's get real, man. This ain't nothing. It's a delay, man. Whoop-de-doo, bro. Hey, what I say right over here? Womp womp. You know what I mean? But no, they have been communicating. In all realistic things, they have been communicating. It might not be the way you wanted them to be communicating, but at the same time, bro, like, if they want to not tell you as much things, they don't have to. I'm also going to keep it real with you on that. And I'm going to be honest with you also, I love that they're actually giving those, like, little tutorials on shorts or whatever. They're all getting like 70 to, like, how much views are they getting? Let me see if I can pull it up right here. Hold on. Tale Worlds. They're releasing like one or two a day. And look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Look at that. 25K, 29K. These are the most recent. 45K, 48K. You scroll down. Some hit the 200Ks. You know what I mean? Look at that. 100K. Like, these are good numbers. And low-key, this gets people more excited to either play the game, come back to the game. And like, in low-key, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if you know what this term means, feed the streets. Like, this is feeding the community. This is feeding the community. As in, like, gives me something to talk about, gives something for you to view. It's communication. It might not be the communication you want, but listen, as me, as a guy who likes to sit here and do, like, long form content, you see on my channel, go to my channel right now, I'm doing shorts too. You gotta adapt with the times, brother. You gotta adapt with the times. We're not on the forums no more. Listen, when I was a kid growing up, forums were huge. I'm talking about like early, like 2000s type. Like 2000, nah, not 2000, probably like 2010, 2010s. 2011, 2012. You're on the forums, you know, sure. But like, that ain't it no more. We you know, this is where we're at. This is it. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. You know what I mean? I like some of this stuff. You got like these mysterious posts. You got this thing. It's something. And hey, look, and they still responded. It is what it is. Damn, man, this is painful. I'm sorry. You just can't tell me something like this and expect me to take you seriously, bro. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be mean to any of you guys. I'm just trying to tell you the hard truth. The release landed on my vacation. Now it's ruined. That's tough, dog. You know what I mean? That's tough. I mean, I think the guy who said it seemed bleak with no gameplay footage was valid. I felt the same way. Unless they're going to show off some gameplay to get you excited for how it will look. No gameplay is usually a sign of unfinished work. Though personally, I don't see a problem with this. I'd rather wait and have them finish it and make sure things are properly. There was a buggy mess. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what I mean? You know, I still don't think. I still think bleak is like it's one of those violent words. It's one of those that hit you kind of quick. Bleak. That was very bleak. Like, it's like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's one of those words. But yeah, if we can agree that, you know, a delay is low key, you know, gonna help the game get better in the long run, then yeah, I think we're there. We got a forum take over here too. Listen, some of you guys make it out. You know what I mean? I had to listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why you might not see a lot of forum takes on my channel is because there's like, oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's so many guys from the forums that I had to like ban. There's 2 guys on the forums, by the way, that I had to ban from my personal social media accounts because they saw my face and they found my accounts where I took like pictures of me and my life. Crazy, bro. Because they disagree with my video game opinions. This is why I say what I say about the forums. But a lot of guys are just banned because they say the most outlandish things and, you know, can't hold their temper. But, you know what I mean? We got a forum taken here. 130 employees. They had 5 years to make content. This is ridiculous. The dev team has to be like 10 people and the rest admin and marketing. I mean, bro, they're making a video game. Like, who cares? Like, EA got like, how much does like, listen, let me make a point real quick. EA developer team. 8,000 developers. EA has 8,000 developers, right? They push out dog shit. They have a conveyor belt of dog shit. They go and they just throw that junk out. That shit goes on the conveyor belt. It gets cooked slowly. Blah, 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 blah. Send it out. 8,000 employees, right? Then you also have games like, for example, like recently, that game Schedule 1 that came out. You know what I mean? We get to deal, you know. You get to make the deals, right? That game only had 1 developer, and it was a huge success. And who knows how much that took. And like for EA's example, they pump out games every single year. 8,000 guys. Look at the slop they make. Bro, this take has nothing to do with anything. Like, what does any of this mean? Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna say something. And since you commented once, you can comment on this video too, because you're probably gonna watch this, right? What have you done in 5 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, what have you made in 5? Like what? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be that guy who's like, have you done the same thing? But I'm just saying, like, what is this concept of like time has passed? There's people making this, and it's like, in my mind, this is wrong. Like, I don't know how to explain. I really don't know how to explain this. So 130 employees. This took them 5 years, and they made Bannerlord, which is like a game that, like, listen, I don't mean to hurt your feelings. Like, I really don't mean to hurt your feelings. Listen, Out of 200,000 reviews on Steam, which is Steam is like a platform that most people respect in terms of like reviews and stuff like that, they have 87% positive. If we go to the stats, they're always in the top 100 played. Where are they at? They're always in like the 20,000 mark. They go up and down. 20, like the high 1,700 to 20,000. Where is it? Right over here. They never left. So ever since they've been released, they never leave the top 100. Always. There's always a player base. You know what I mean? And it always tops off at around like this number right here. Oh, you can't see it right here because let me just move this up actually. Right over here. Brother, they made a successful game. I never understood this concept. What is the argument? You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even a flop. That's the thing. Like, I get that some people get upset of what is missing. I want the stuff that's missing too. But I don't get upset and cry about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, try to make up, like, this, like, just, this, like, weird, like, it's just, like, this argument is just so, like, what does this mean? Like, I get what it means, but, like, if you really think about it, what does this mean? On what parameters? Is this because too much employees? Too many years? What is the, like, the... I don't get it. I'm just hoping Tailwolves get their shit together and realize something, release something in the summer. I don't know about that. I hope they give us the patch with the stealth and other stuff like they said. It could be a fun summer if that's the case. I don't know. If they release 1.3, that's, I think, what's going to have the stealth stuff in it. It might not be the summer, big dog. They never plan on releasing it in June. I don't think so. I think they realized that wasn't just going to be ready. People need to chill. It's just a game. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's really just a game. It's just a game, bro. Why you have to be mad? Maybe they'll push out 1.3 before the DLC? No, big dog. It'll be around the same time. This is a joke at this point? Bro, I'm laughing all the way to the bank. Did you say you have 6K videos? Yes, I do, brother. I am a grinder. I am a hustler. I am a grinder. It's like this. She was a fairy. I'm like, I am a grinder. It is what it is. That's how we're gonna end the video.